modifications or renovations to a kitchen or bathroom, you need a permit for it?
So everything's going to require a permit.
Anything?
Anything. Even some people say, like in Bonaventure, I was just at a condo and they're just replacing the kitchen countertop and the backsplash. Well, when you do that, you're touching the electrical outlets on the backsplash, even if the sink is going in the same place. So as far as the city's concerned, they want a permit for everything. Does it make sense to pull a permit for everything? It doubles, triples, quadruples. Like if you build a shower, I could just build a shower, but if you now if you want to pull a permit, you got to get plans, you got to stop every step of the way, get your board inspection, get your tile inspection, get your plumbing inspection. So, but technically everything except for painting and molding, like the crown molding and molding around the interior doors, everything's going to require a building permit. And every city has a different way of assessing it. So some use a job value, some use a particular scope, but I see a lot of investors right now, like they have these handy guys doing the work, they leave the toilets, they leave the cabinets outside. You know, there's different ways to do work to not call attention to yourself. They also work on Sundays and the neighbors are complaining. But I was in Lighthouse Point, some guy, he gutted the whole house and he pulled a permit for the roof. And I said, well, why didn't you pull permit for the windows and driveway? Because if you did that, they probably wouldn't have caught you doing the whole inside. This is in a single family house, not in an HOA, but you have to be very careful because, again, this mistake cost him a huge chunk of his profit. So he was looking to, profit $100,000 on this $1.2 million flip, and to permit everything, get engineer plans, change all the windows and the doors and any electrical things, he spent close to $30,000. So like 60% of the time you might be fine. The other 40% you're going to get caught. If you ask my father-in-law, he doesn't like to pull permits at all. He says, when I get caught, I get caught. But again, you're going to end up paying for it either way. When the municipality comes in for an inspection, when one of the tenants complain, when you have to sell the property. So at some point it's going to come up. It's just a matter of when and how to educate the client the best. So I educate people all the time, and we inspect work, we evaluate it, and we say, hey, credit the buyer some money. Let's get to the closing table. This is just a fence.